Let's bring you the latest on the detention of DCP Abba Kyari. Now, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency on Monday, which is today, arraigned suspended police officer Abba Kyari and 6 others over drug trafficking-related offences. The NDLEA had filed 8 counts of hard drugs trafficking against Mr. Kyari, who is also wanted in the United States for his relationship with convicted fraudster Ramon Hushpuppi Abass. The suspended DCP Kyari and 4 others pleaded not guilty to the conspiracy, obstruction and dealing in cocaine worth 17.55 kilograms and unlawfully tampered with 21.25 kilograms worth of cocaine. Meanwhile, Justice Emeka Nwite noted that he was just seeing the prosecution's counter affidavit to the bail application and would need to go through it. In that insistence, bail could not be granted to the defendant. The court adjourned to hear the application from both parties on review of facts in the case of the 6th and 7th defendant and subsequent sentence, since they have already tendered plea of guilty. The defendants are to be remanded in the custody of the NDLEA. According to the NDLEA, Mr. Kyari, between January the 19th and 25th, dealt in 17.55 kilograms of cocaine. He's also been charged with obstruction of justice and attempted bribery of NDLEA officers. And to tell us more about this is our judiciary correspondent, Celestina Iriachi, is live for us in Abuja. Celestina, just last week, the NDLEA filed 8-count charge against Abba Kyari and 6 others. We understand they have been arraigned today. What more can you tell us?
Okay, Precious. Mr. Kyari pled not guilty to the 8-count charge. He is being charged alongside 6 others, and 4 of which are police officers and 2 which are non-police officers. The 5 of them pleaded not guilty, while the 6th and the 7th defendant pleaded guilty to the 3-count charge as it concerns them in the overall 8-count charge. His counsel, Kano Agabi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, made an application for his bail, but the prosecution said they filed a counter affidavit to the application for bail, and the court also acknowledged the fact that the judge acknowledged the fact that he's just seen the counter affidavit filed by the prosecution. So he has to go through it and to be sure if the offense is available. So he adjourned to on the 14th of March to hear the application for bail. Another key thing to this trial is the fact that the 6th and 7th defendants pleaded guilty, and they are very important in the whole case in the first instance. So the court was of the opinion that is it possible for the court to review the facts in their case and sentence them. But Senior Advocate Kano Agabi noted that if the court reviewed the facts in their case and sentence them, it will affect the case of Mr. Kyari and the other defendants, because whatever they would say will be prejudicial to Mr. Kyari's case, as the trial has not even commenced. Or will the court allow them to be in the correctional center pending when the entire trial on its own is concluded before sentencing them? Yeah, but I had some chats with some lawyers who were present in court, and they were of the opinion that the court could have at least keep them in the correctional center and decide Mr. Kyari's case. And depending, maybe it may take like 3-4 years, whatever how long the trial may go. Then if the court finally gives a final verdict as to the entire case, then the time the 6th and 7th defendant has spent in prison will be deducted from their sentence. But the court asked both parties, the defendant and the prosecution, to file processes before him as to if they should review the facts of the 6th and 7th defendant, or if not, to review the facts. So on the next adjournment, which is 14th March, the court will know when to adjourn for the review of facts, but on the 14th March, we'll hear the bail application of Mr. Kyari and his co-accused.
And thank you so much, Celestina, for explaining that, because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what the impact of the 6th and 7th defendant pleading guilty would mean for the case of Abba Kyari. Thanks for explaining that. We know that you're keeping an eye on this story and the other story of his extradition to the U.S. Continue to help us monitor this story. Thank you so much, Celestina Area, our correspondent live for us in Abuja.